Hello, my name is Cheryl Schultz, and I'm your National President of Concerns of Police Survivors. Police Week is a time to honor your officer. My first Police Week was in 2003 to honor my husband, Kevin Schultz. Kevin drowned when he went into the river to save a 12-year-old boy. My department had not experienced a line-of-duty death before. I came alone with my son. I was clueless to what I was walking into. The first person I met was another spouse. She basically took my hand and showed me what to do and where to go. She connected me to C.O.P.S that week. I spent the week going to various memorials, the Candlelight vigil, and the C.O.P.S conference and seminars. The seminars were not only helpful, but provided some of the necessary tools I needed to tackle my grief. I went home with a network of friends, a full toolbox, and a renewed sense that my son and I were going to make it through this tremendous loss. C.O.P.S has some of the resources that I needed to rebuild my life. Some of those resources include retreats, networking, and getting involved in your local chapter. We want to share some information about what to expect at National Police Week in hopes to prepare you.
No matter whether you are a spouse, parent, child, sibling, fiance, extended family member, or a coworker, we promise that you won't be alone as you walk the path of grief and find healing.
This video came with a registration packet for National Police Week. You can also find this form online at concernsofpolicesurvivors.org. The registration form will reserve your spot at National Police Week. National Police Week starts on May 11th and goes until the 17th. Please plan on staying until May 17th to make sure you don't miss any chances to honor your officer and meet other survivors. If you're arriving by air, we recommend Reagan National Airport as we don't provide transportation from other area airports. The reception at Reagan National begins the week of honoring your loved one. Local law enforcement officers will be there to assist you with your luggage and guide you to the complimentary transportation taking you to one of the C.O.P.S hotels. If you arrive at another airport, you won't be greeted by law enforcement and there is no transportation provided to the C.O.P.S hotels. Please plan on arriving May 11th or May 12th. Arriving on the 11th gives you extra time to visit the Memorial Wall, as well as any other sites you'd like to see in D.C. You'll also have time to relax before the week gets into full swing. Conference registration begins on the 11th and continues until the 13th. We'll have brief orientation sessions during the conference registration times. While there, you'll receive your name badge and information to help you through the week, such as your week's conference agenda book. On the 12th, there will be busing to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial from the Hilton Alexandria Mark Center and the Hilton Crystal City, which is the Overflow Host Hotel. The Law Enforcement United Bike Ride will also arrive in D.C. that day. It's an amazing sight to see more than 600 riders traveling hundreds of miles in honor of fallen officers. The Candlelight Vigil starts at 8 p.m. on the 13th. Busing begins at 4 p.m. from the C.O.P.S hotels. Afterward, buses will take you back to your C.O.P.S hotel. The Candlelight Vigil will be held outside in any weather, so be sure to pack accordingly. On the 14th, the National Police Survivors Conference will begin. The conference gives you a chance to learn to grow with your grief and meet others who can relate to specific parts of your tragedy. You will take part in a debriefing session with other survivors in your category. Also on the 14th, the Kids Teens program begins for surviving children and siblings of fallen officers. The kids are taken to local law enforcement facilities such as the FBI Academy. Pre-registration is mandatory. On the 15th, the Fraternal Order of Police and Auxiliary will host the National Peace Officers Memorial Service on the west front lawn of the U.S. Capitol. Transportation will once again be provided from C.O.P.S hotels. This event is also held outside in any weather, so be sure to check the weather and pack accordingly. On May 16th, our National Police Survivors Conference has its second day. Remember, this is your chance to find the type of support that you may be lacking. We have learned that moms relate to moms better than anyone else, spouses to spouses, children to each other, and so on. This is your opportunity to find support from those who have walked paths like the one you've just begun. Also on May 16th is the second day of the Kids Teens program for surviving children and siblings of fallen officers. Remember, pre-registration is mandatory. On the evening of the 16th, C.O.P.S hosts Picnic on the Patio at the Hilton Mark Center. We provide dinner, music, and games for the kids. It's a great way to spend time with other survivors you have met during the week and unwind from the week's events. Surviving families and coworkers should plan to leave DC on the 17th.
You will need to arrange a shuttle with your C.O.P.S hotel.
We urge you to trust the organizations that have been planning National Police Week for more than 3 decades. We have done our best to make the trip simple and to help you focus on your officer. Staying somewhere else in the city may cause additional stress and make the week more difficult. Follow the registration information in the National Police Week registration packet, and it will be a week where you will experience a sense of healing, honoring your loved one, and great support from others who understand. If you have any other questions, concerns, or need additional help, please reach out to either your local chapter, regional trustee, or our national office. Please remember that Concerns of Police Survivors is here to help give you the tools to deal with your grief through peer support and help honor your loved one. We look forward to seeing you at National Police Week and hopefully at one of our C.O.P.S hands-on programs.
I look forward to welcoming you to National Police Week with open arms. Once you register with C.O.P.S online, you will have access to first-hand information. C.O.P.S will be there to walk with you so you never are alone.